Hey, Kelvin, a number of us on this call have been to those different facilities, and we're aware of that. But other schools, because of what you've done here, Kelvin, they respect your program so much. They may have the view, hey, those guys do more with less, but they respect you. I mean, they're expecting great things from you. That says a lot, doesn't it, with what you've been working with?
Yeah, but you know what, Matt, um, you're talking about the little engine that could. I've got a chip on my shoulder the size of old Hofheinz. I don't forget going into that locker room where it was had the space for about 8 players, and they had 15 players in there because the other half they made a film room of the other half of the locker room. That was hard for me to fathom that one locker room could be a film room and a locker room in the same room. That's where we started. Now we have a great facility, but it's like depreciation on a house. Over time, your house is going to depreciate. You buy a car in 1985. Okay, that was a beautiful car in 1985. And all of a sudden you look at it in 1990, and everybody's got a car that was built in 1990. We're still driving the 85. You think the 85 is still worth the same thing? Of course not. Well, same thing with facilities, but it all goes back to the kids we're recruiting, because they're coming from other schools that have A, B, and C. When they come here, they're not going to come here just because Coach Sampson or because of our past success, because their future is what's in front of them, not what's behind them. When I got here, the only thing I heard for 5 years was Phi Slamma Jamma. That's great, but that has nothing to do with us going forward. That's just something that for people to hold on to that happened, 40 years ago or whatever. I'm recruiting kids that were born in 2005, 2006. Those are the kids I'm recruiting. Some of these kids never heard of Damian Dotson. Think about it. They don't even know who he is. So I'm not interested in recruiting off the past. I'm interested in 2022, 2023. Okay. 23, 24, we're moving to the Big 12. Those schools have been in that league since 1997. I know who they are. I know what they have. And because of that, I know what we need. I was a head coach in the Big 10, the Pac-12, and the Big 12 for a long time. And this is the best job I've ever had. This school right here, this is my school. I love University of Houston, but I'm not going to sit here and take a back seat and listen to somebody tell me, well, we don't have the money. Well, then go get it. Go get the money. Let's figure out how to do it. And if you don't get the money, then start giving these coaches lifetime contracts, because we don't have the same resources these other people have.
Thank you, Matt. Chris Gardner from the Houston Roundball Review. Chris, go ahead, please, sir.
Coach, you're kind of leading into where I want to go with this. Has the feedback you've received so far changed for the better, being more proactive regarding facility upgrades and money?
I stay on it, Chris. Stay on it, man. I'm not the person to ask that. We have a plan. I met with a gentleman yesterday about a gift for a significant gift for our second floor renovation. And that was very positive. He can't wait to help. So we're going to move forward with this second floor deal. But, I believe in chasing one rabbit at a time. My rabbit is the second floor renovation as far as facilities is concerned. That doesn't put us ahead of anybody. We're so far behind. We're just trying to get to a level playing field. But we have a plan, you know, and our people here are smart. They understand that this is not easy. But you know, this is going to be great for athletic department. I think the probation period of going into a new conference, you become a full receiving member of the TV payout in your third year. But we're going to get significantly more our first 2 years than where we were. You know, I don't know what that number is, and if I did, I'm probably not at liberty to say. But you know, we're going to have more money coming to us, but we've got to raise 5 times more than what we're going to receive just to get to a level playing field. So we've got to understand going forward that everybody's got to pitch in. And it's not just for the people that can afford to give big numbers. This is for everybody. You know, if I could get 5,000 people to give $50, think about what we can do with that. You know, because, you know, if you're a recent graduate, if you're a young graduate, if you've got a young family, you can't afford to give a lot. You know, I was a college graduate, just out of college and out of graduate school. I know what it was like to scrape by, you know, and I tried to give my university, you know, they're always, when you graduate, you become alumni, that means you're going to get hit up for money, right? That's part of it. You guys all graduated. You guys are getting hit up, but not everybody can afford the same amount. But the people I identify with, the people who give $25 and $50 and $100. I understand that, and that's a sacrifice. But you know what? We need you. We need you. We need 1,000 of you. We need 5,000 of you. We need 10,000 of you. I look at those. You know, we're coming off a 12-win football season, beating Auburn in that bowl game. You know, we're going for our 5th or 6th straight NCAA tournament. You know, all the stuff that we're doing here in basketball. You know, the iron's hot now. It's not going to get any hotter. You know, this is it. You know, when we get ready to attack this season, I'm focused on the American Athletic Conference. And our goals were simple. We'd like to compete for another championship. I don't have any other goals. People can talk about all the other nonsense stuff they want to, but they never coached before. Most of them never play, so they don't understand the grind, don't respect the grind. I respect the grind. I know how hard it is to win the game. I remember the Hofstra game. You know, we won that Hofstra game. We were lucky to win it. But had we lost it, we probably still would have went to the Elite Eight. You know, losing games early mean nothing. That's why I don't overreact to any of that stuff. But you know, as we prepare for this season, I don't have an eye forward. I don't have an ear backwards. You know, I've learned to focus on what's in front of me, not what's ahead of me.